What moment finally made you snap? Slap! The sound of the owner's hand when he hit the pregnant waitress's face made the entire restaurant freeze. All you ever do is complain. You're lucky I even let you keep your job, Mr. Schiller yelled. The pregnant waitress held her cheek tightly. Please, Mr. Schiller, I need those tips for the hospital, she begged. Tips? You cost me more than you make. He grabbed her arm, dragging her towards the kitchen. My baby's due next month, please. Not my problem. He shoved her hard. Now clean that up, he said, pointing to the broken glass jar he had dropped after stealing his employee's tips. She started picking up glass on her knees, sobbing. Schiller kicked more glass toward her. Faster! I stood up, holding the heavy ceramic plate over my head. Yoo-hoo! I whistled before dropping it onto the marble floor. Crash! Everyone gasped. What the? He spun around just as I picked up another plate and dropped it. Sir, what are you doing? That's $700 each. I shrugged, picked up the window glass and dropped it too. Then I walked over to the next table and swept everything off. Stop! I'm calling the police. Good, I said. Call them. I kept going. Schiller rushed over and grabbed my collar. You'll pay for every piece. And you'll pay for everything everyone has had to deal with under you. I grinned back at him as he blew up in my face. Everyone stood still, watching us, wondering the same thing. Why? Why was a stranger suddenly throwing around plates? Well, it was for a good reason. The police arrived quickly, walking in looking just as confused as everyone else was. Mr. Schiller grinned, letting my collar go. Finally, officers, arrest this man, he demanded, snobbishly pointing at me. The officers raised an eyebrow. You want us to arrest him? I shook my head at them and smiled back at Mr. Schiller. Why not arrest you instead? You're the one who hit my pregnant sister and knocked her to the floor. His face went pale. You also stole 6 months of tips from 17 employees, all caught on your own security camera that you wipe once a year. Mr. Schiller stepped back, fear showing in his eyes. How did you? We also have very clear signs of physical and verbal abuse of employees. Blackmail, evidence of fraud and distortion. His mouth hung open, struggling to find a way to refute it all. You're bluffing. 3 of your employees have been wearing wires for the past 2 months. We have everything. The wage theft. Even that little side business where you charge immigrants cash to work here without papers. The officers pulled out cuffs. One of them whispered to me, Detective, we've got the warrant ready. Mr. Schiller's eyes widened, his mouth suddenly dry. Detective? Did I forget to mention that? I pulled out my badge. I've been building this case for months. But when you made my sister come home crying every night, then you slapped her, you made it personal. Very personal. So instead of a quiet arrest at your home, you get this. But Mr. Schiller wasn't going down without one last fight. He rushed over to my sister and stomped on her stomach before running into the kitchen, heading for the back exit. My sister gasped for air and moaned in pain, holding her stomach. The officers sprinted to the back alley to pin and arrest Mr. Schiller while I rushed my sister to the hospital. 6 hours in the hospital waiting room. The longest 6 hours of my life. Baby's early but stable, the doctor finally said. Your sister's strong. When I walked in, Amanda held my tiny niece in her arms. 5 weeks early, she whispered. But she's perfect, so what happened? I sat beside her and grinned. To your boss? Dozens of former employees came over, and they're adding more to the case. But right now, I heard he's not doing so well. Word got out about what he did to a pregnant lady, and let's just say even the worst of guys in jail don't appreciate it. He's got crazy bruises and fractures, but he'll live. Amanda gasped. I feel bad. You shouldn't. He stomped on you. He deserves to get stomped back. Amanda grinned at me. Hey, you think I should have told him I was undercover too?